for us. Today is another day, and time is limited, guys. And sometimes you just fail to upload one day, your hours are going down. When I've been struggling to raise them. Guys, help me. Watch my videos, okay? As you see the good news from the villa, there is bad news elsewhere, guys, okay? Bad news all over the place. Yeah, so guys, what is so wrong with someone assisting another person you are helping? Am I sounding like I'm singing a tongue twist or something? For example, if I establish that there is someone somewhere who is needy and they require assistance, then I assist. Even if the person has been strongly helped by my enemy. What is the problem? I don't see a problem in that. Or do we inherit enemies? Do we inherit enemies and friends? Hey, guys, this is something I don't understand about Nyabohanse. You see, Nyabohanse people pretend so much that they are so much godly, that they really pray. I don't see how somebody can always be talking about prayer, but they don't practice faith as it is. I've never seen the Bible where they tell us that if someone is an enemy to an enemy, then you become an enemy of the enemy of the enemy. I've never seen. In fact, the Bible always tells us to forgive and forget. We may not forget, of course, as human beings, but what about forgiving? What about reconciling? And it's not even the matter of reconciling. What I'm just trying to see here is the fact that we have people who are my enemy. Are they automatically enemies to my friends or my other people? Does it mean all the people that are my enemies cannot help someone there that I'm helping? When I look at what is happening in Nyabohanse, I'm surprised because, especially for someone who has traveled like Marwa, he always says that we should work as role models. When they were handing over the house of grandma, they said that they want to work as one, YouTubers, that is. They should be united. Guys, I was so surprised a day before to see Bobo. You remember Bobo? Bobo was actually given plumbing work at grandma's place. Then while he was doing it, I don't know, maybe you may tell me otherwise, but what I know, there is a day Marwa chose to chase him away, insinuating that this guy was taking videos a lot. He was hiding and taking videos because he was not being paid. So all that he came there to do was content. And I don't think he was the only one. Majority of the people who came to grandma's place, Brian's grandma, they realized that views were flying. And in content creation, there is something known as a niche. So I think many people are in Nyabohanse, including Priska, Sagati, Ruby, Robbie, Dimango herself, Davy Jr., and any other YouTuber. No wonder Gint went there and they had a fight, or rather, was it a threat or a court case or something with the Marwa? Because I think they were sitting and watching and seeing that views are really flying in if you go to the Brian's grandma's place. However, it seems that there was a clear definition from the beginning that home should be out of bounds to anybody whom they call the lazy gang or the reactor. So, I don't know whether Max One knew it and the subscribers who follow Max One, because I think subscribers know whether someone is actually close to Marwa or not. So I'm just wondering, if you choose to follow Max One and you are not supporting Marwa, why would you send money to Max One for a project that Marwa is overseeing? So I'm looking at that, I'm like, hey, Christianity is not easy. People pretend to be so religious, they pray every day, they say God is the one that has blessed them, they say that they are a blessing to others, But when you come to the reactions, or rather what is happening on YouTube, you are surprised because like give me a break. Give me a break, because I looked at what happened, and I may not actually be neutral. I may not, but in my perspective, I think I am. I'm just trying to look at both sides. If I'm overseeing a project, there is a reactor somewhere who does not actually stand with me, and then money is sent to that person to take to the person who is being assisted. What do I do? Do I reverse that money? Because people actually talked about this aspect. I saw somebody who normally reacts on Marwa. They call themselves positive reactors. Someone was saying Max Sifuri did not send the money a subscriber gave him. And Max, I think, was taking a lot of time to see whether he could go to Grandma's place, because it was a controversial situation. Remember, guys, if you're not in terms with somebody and they're overseeing a project, you would really find it very difficult to, to take your footstep, kacha, to the place. It's not easy. So Marwa was actually just waiting for that moment, because we had already reactors who did something, and I'm very sure they called Marwa and told him something. So Marwa kept watching. Guys, remember Brenda Erumbi was humiliated when she tried to carry cement and step her footsteps, kacha, and go to Dimwango's place. That was a very serious lesson to the subscribers who support maybe those people who are considered as enemies of Marwa. However, it happens that some of the subscribers did not see that. So I'm looking at what happened at Max 1. Now, Max 1 actually is bringing up a video, and they are becoming now a lazy gang together with Bobo. Bobo is a plumber. He was given some work at Grandma's place. I remember watching that video, and Marwa actually had to chase him literally from that place. He said that Bobo is just a lazy person. He doesn't do his work well. He's not pleased with his work. I remember. So he was actually sent away, and the humiliation was just too much. He's a YouTuber, of course. Marwa knows that he himself has been so thirsty with content. It's only that he has a favor somewhere, because he has more subscribers, so they watch. At least 10% of them. Now, Marwa decided that he's going to send away this guy, Bobo, because he was trying to just use the opportunity. He was trying to be opportunistic as possible. And I normally see Marwa telling people, don't sleep on your job. If you watched yesterday's video, he was telling the Ugandan guy that he has been lazy sleeping on job, that he has been having opportunities to make videos and he has not been making it. And so when I come back to the other side with Bobo, Bobo was using that opportunity to work as hard as they do. Now, while Bobo was using this opportunity, he was actually sent away by Marwa. Alright? Now let's come back to the video and pull some receipts before we proceed, guys. Let's see what they are saying here.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. I go by the today, and this time we're in Ghana.
Commercial break so much, so fast, huh?
How the journey towards
all right.
Tell us, because for me, it is evident even from my videos, my family, when I say that when I get someone who is a neighbor, or if I get someone who is related, or if I get a content creator who comes from that family, I'll hand over the gift that was sent. And it took time, because for me, some were saying that, oh, Max One, you are keeping the money. Max One, you want to scam the money. Oh, Max One, you are taking long. But I said, so long as it will be handed over, people should exercise patience. Patience is something very, very important. Yes. And yesterday was the day I met a Bobo. And a Bobo accepted to take the gift to the grandma. And a Bobo is very innocent. Very innocent. Because a messenger is always innocent. When you are sent to deliver a message, you are innocent. Huh? Even God, even Jesus was innocent. He was sent by even Jesus was innocent. He was sent by God. God to come and deliver us from sins. He was innocent, but he was betrayed. He was betrayed. So the same way you have been betrayed.
Yes.
You are just going to represent the gift to the grandma, but you have been betrayed again.
Yes.
And before you continue, today, Abobo has told me that the reason as to why he's here, he's telling me that they are calling him.
Yes.
It is two things that Abobo is here for.
Yes.
One, they are calling him that he should go back, take the money back,
Yes.
of which I want to prove whether it is true or it is a lie.
Yes.
You are going to call whoever is calling you so that we know.
Yes.
Do they want a fight, or do they want us to go to take back the money, or do
Max One actually took a lot of time with that money. I remember, was it Zeki Senior or somebody? He was making a reaction another day, and he was indicating that Max has refused to hand over the money. And of course, I was just wondering, why is he actually resistant? But I was also seeing the situation of Erumbi Brenda. Erumbi Brenda tried to raise her feet, chakacha kacha, and go to, she went to Dimwango's construction. When people are bringing a bag of cement or two, now she went there so that maybe she can appear like she's team Dimwango. When she arrived, her cement was rejected. So I was predicting the same for Max One because I knew there is no way Marwa's team will allow him to deliver anything there. Now guys, you realize that the war in Nyabohanse, as much as people say that Marwa is not in the war, Marwa is at the center of that war. Because if I were Marwa, I wouldn't reject that gift. To just prove that I'm mature than the rest of the YouTubers and I'm the genesis of YouTube, I would have just received the gift and let grandma decide. Because what is happening here? Does it mean that Maro will be controlling the life of this old lady? Even anybody who comes in the house, whoever sleeps there, he must mark the register? Like, give me a breath. Give me space to breathe, guys, because I do not understand. I've never seen a situation whereby you help someone and now you begin controlling their lives. How do you begin controlling the lives of someone just because you helped? I don't understand. Let me understand, because does it mean when I assist even to pay fees for a certain child, then I must control their life and decide what they'll do with their life, the career they'll go for, the husband who will marry them, and what they'll eat in their houses? I mean, people need boundaries. People need space. Yeah? So, when I look at this scenario, I just find that Marwa actually has very funny behaviors. Like when he assists you, he doesn't want to see you relating with someone whom he considers an enemy. And whatever problem they have might not be the same. You know, I was looking like at someone like Ogutu. Ogutu actually has been talking to people like Gintu, and he did not want to have a serious problem with Mayugno. But Mayugno decided to be his enemy. But at the same time, I see Marwa working with my Ogutu at some point, especially the road. When they were doing the construction of the road, I saw Ogutu there. Now, I'm wondering why Abobo becomes a problem by being sent to deliver money, which a subscriber has actually given to grandma. I don't believe, for example, even if a politician is helping a certain school, should he block the opposers, those who vie against him, to stop supporting that school? That is a very bad policy, unless you are depicting some ritualistic behaviors which are not proper. You know, if you are free, your money is free, and your subscribers are godly, they have clean hearts, they are a strong team, I don't see why they should reject any gift from anybody, because blessings come from all over the places. The easier thing would have been to receive this money and give to grandma, let her decide whether to receive or not. But I've just seen a controlling behavior, a behavior that allows Marwa or even Davy Jr. or anybody else to control the people. YouTubers have become enemies of each other And I don't think it's just out of their own making alone. Somehow, Marwa is actually contributing greatly towards. Yeah, he brought YouTube, we don't disregard. He brought YouTube to Nyabohanse. Does that mean that he should dictate how people live, what people eat, and what they should do any hour? That is not right. So here you can actually see clearly that Max received money from a subscriber, I think 3,000 something. And then Maro was actually complaining, there is no money for this, there is no money for this, there is no money for this. Then he decides that that money should not be delivered to grandma, and if it has been handed over, that money should be returned. I'm like, how does this granny feel? A video has been done communicating to the subscriber that money has been delivered, then it is rejected. Now, another question I would wish to ask here. Why do people decide if they want to gift me, they cannot just gift me? You know, what is wrong with you just deciding to gift me directly, but you have to go through corners? If I can remember very well, when Maro was doing a project for this lady, I think there was a number that was posted where the gifts were supposed to go. And again, if this subscriber felt that there is importance in having grandma get this gift, he could have asked for Daniel's number or something and then just send the gift directly. You know, we blame the chick, we blame the hawk. That is the psychology that I'm using here, or the thought. Because in our culture we say, sometimes when a child is being carried, they look at the, they look at the back of the mother's, head. So guys, what I think is that somehow, some subscribers are out there to create conflicts. Because if you know very well that Max 1 does not have a good relationship with Marwa, why should you send them to deliver a gift worth 3,000 at at grandma's place? Now, I had also Max on the other video trying to say that at least the subscriber should have sent a lot of money. I remember that video. I can't play it now because I may take some time to get it. So I began to ask myself, what was the intention of this subscriber who sent 3,000 and something to the project and then was pressing Max to send that money? And when Max delayed, there were questions which were raised. I'm just, in my intelligence, I reasoned that some of the subscribers may be working for maybe Team Marwa, and all they have to do is to create conflict. Max, you are trapped. This subscriber, as you are saying, they are your fans. They are not your fan. I don't believe so. In my perspective, I reasoned that this subscriber was Marwa's team. What the subscriber did was just to come and set a trap for you, and you fell for it. You fell for it because in the first place, I don't think before this guy or whoever sent money before they sent you money, did they communicate to you Max 1? Because if they communicated, you would have told them that it's impossible. You reason out with them. Tell them that this project is Marwa's project and he's uncomfortable with gifts coming from you. And you would have rejected directly to have taken such a gift to take to grandma. If I were the one, I wouldn't have taken it. I would simply have talked to the subscriber so that the subscriber understands those boundaries, because your boundaries are very clear. It's not like you are hiding. It's not like there is a secret. It's not like even your enmity is it's something that is a secret at all. But I don't understand the people from Nyabohanze. Sometimes it seems they want to make views through conflicts. And we understand you guys. We understand. Of course, you give us a reason to do some videos, reactions and all that. But also, I'm coming to the end of Marwa and I'm asking myself, when I look at Marwa, he's a mature person who has actually grown in YouTube, Oh, Scam Marwa, you're not too late. Though 19 minutes down the line, and it seems today people are watching something else. I don't know, whatever it is. But I'm just looking at this aspect of Marwa actually rejecting the money that was to be handed over to grandma and having attacked Popo or Bobo. Is it Bobo? Yeah. After he tried to hand over the money to grandma, the money was taken by the people called Chachatels. Chachatels and their drama, they took that money to the orphanage. They decided they would not return to Max 1. So what I'm saying is, in my reasoning, this person who sent money to Max 1 must be the team Marwa. That is what I believe. Actually, there is no way someone who is subscriber to Max 1 would send money. Like, I don't see how someone who watches Nairobi Teacher or Neo Trends or let's say JT or Karoti, can someone who watches Karo and they are a fan of Karo send money to Karo so that Karo is going to take it to Jabohanse? I don't see. In common reasoning, there is no way it can happen. In my own reasoning, the person who sent money to Max 1, as far as Max 1 refers to him as his subscriber, he is a subscriber, yes, but he's not his fan. And he only did this to set Max 1. Max 1 fell into the trap. And indeed, now Marwa got a chance to humiliate him. So I know very well that person must be an enemy in quotes, an enemy to Max 1, but Max 1 did not understand that. That is why he had to send Max 3,500 Kenyan shillings and tell him to send to grandma. Because when I look at the war at Nyabohanse, there is no way a subscriber who wishes well for Max 1 and knows exactly the relationship between Max 1 and Marwa would have sent Max 1 to take money to grandma's place. And they know what Marwa does. Marwa is a controlling person. He controls everything, including when they were purchasing furniture. You saw recently they went with the wife. They went with the wife to purchase the beds after the scam. After the scammer had taken their money. Maridadi Furniture. After Maridadi Furniture took 95,000 from them. After showing pictures, and the Argentina girl had been convinced that the chairs, the beds were standard. So the chairs never arrived. So when you look at how Marwa controls everything, you can tell me that there is a way that subscriber did not know who Marwa is and what he'll do. When we look at the example of Erumbi, we know what he could do, his potential. Now, guys, Marwa is actually fighting these YouTubers who call themselves reactors in Nyabohanse. And he's making sure he humiliates them. And not just him. Davy Jr. did the same yesterday. Did you people watch that video that Davy Jr. did? I'll be showing you a receipt. But before that, let's just listen to Bobo here and see this aspect before we move on. But guys, it's so funny. You know, when I look at that, it's all funny because if people are sending gifts, if someone has decided to bring a gift and they are giving to someone whom I'm supporting, whether they are my enemies or friends, I wouldn't have to dare do what Marwa did. It is very immature. For me, it looks very immature. That's my perspective. I don't know. Maybe I have a different perspective, but in my thought, it's very immature because how do you go back to grandma and tell her, bring that money? Then you begin taking to the orphanage. Even when you take to the orphanage, what will you explain? And I believe Nyabohansa is a small village. Everybody will know what has happened at the end of the day. Yet the other day, Maro was saying that they should not help the orphanage. And if they want to help, he is out of it because he doesn't want to swim in dirty waters. At the same time now, Chacha tells who is working closely with Marwa. In fact, 2 days before he came out to expose Daniel, that is when he had done a video. Marwa had done a video to reject anything to do with the orphanage. Now, Chacha tells also had just subscribed to the fan page, the packages, the special packages on Marwa's platform. Hey, my goodness, it's such a funny world. Marwa says he has to divide them in order to rule them. Of course, divide and rule the Moi style. In Kenya, we had a president called Moi. And I've seen a lot of leaders in institutions also do this. They must make sure that they collect information from here, they use it on the other, and that is why whenever I go to offices, if somebody begins to tell somebody, keep myself busy, and I carry my legs kacha and walk out of the office before anything is said, because I make sure I'm going to that office when I'm very busy. So I go there and say, I came for this and this. So when they begin to say, what about so and so? Oh my God, my lesson is getting out of hand. Let me go. So I don't have time to gossip, because even if I sit and gossip with that person, the next patient to be gossiped, it will be me. So that divide and rule aspect, these people are not aware. And now Bobo is coming out to join the what they call negative reactors. I'm like, hey, freedom is never here. Nyabohanse can never be free. And when Bobo now joins Max, what is the benefit? I don't know. What gain does he have here? I do not understand. Anyway, let's listen to Bobo and Max a bit. Then we go to Davy Jr. because yesterday, Davy Jr. also did exactly something related to Marwa. He had to send away a certain lady who used to work together with Percy from the construction which they are doing at the Grandma. And I was like, you people, you normally talk of church, faith, prayer, God. Are you really godly? Or am I the one that is interpreting this in a different way? Because people who are godly do not behave like you. They don't. They forgive and forget. They will always work towards unity. Just like Marwa stood up in the handover ceremony of the house and he said, we are here to unite people. Then I'm like, is this how you unite? You unite by returning money? You unite by rejecting their gifts? If you have a golden heart, as he always says, then he should be just open, so that let us see these other people fighting him, but not him fighting or returning, Yeah? But then yesterday I was surprised again. David Jr. did the same, and I'm going to show it. He told Eze not to give the money they had been given to that lady there. Like they feel so painful, because they normally say, in some people sitting on their stools, they are very bitter about life and they'll go doing this and that. But I was looking at David Jr., he was so bitter, so bitter. The way he was talking, he was very bitter. Actually, let's listen at this, then we go to David Jr. Yeah, thank you for watching anyway.
To be doing the plumbing. So meaning that you are the top mason?
Yes, I was the top mason.
And did you have the handmen?
Yes, I was having the handmen who are assisting me.
Okay, for me, I've understood your story. Let me just clarify it.
Yeah.
So it means that one day you went there late.
Yes, I went there late.
And the reason was your dad was sick.
Yes, my dad was sick.
And you were sent to go to the market and purchase a goat.
Yes, because in our African culture, if your parents came sick, you have to go to the market.
Really? African culture,
no,
okay.
Ayamaro has no powers. No. He has no powers like Jesus. And Jesus was so humble.
Yes.
He had a lot of humility. He had that heart of forgiving.
Yes.
Now our brother Ayamaro, you know me, I don't hate you. You know that those people
no, no one is hating Amaro.
Yeah.
I don't hate you, but it's better we talk the truth in front of God so that everyone can know the truth.
Where is God, Max? Let me laugh. Where is God here? Bobo and Max are telling the truth before God. And I'm like, where is God? Is YouTube God, or what are you saying? You know very well that once you begin to say you are telling Marwa the truth and you don't hate him, it is equal. Telling the truth is equal to hatred. And not just to Marwa, but even his team. A lot of his team, even when they know the truth about Marwa, even when they know that he's doing something wrong, they'll always say, why are you talking about it? They'll come even to our platforms and say, you can do something with your English. And I'm like, do you know even where I schooled? And I can do anything with my English because I've decided to do. But they come to our walls and they say that, because for them, if you are saying anything that is critiquing Critiquing Marwa is wrong, according to them. You have always to be there and say, Marwa is a great person, Marwa is a commando, Marwa has built a house, Marwa has the beautiful villa, Marwa is living like a king, Marwa has the best son, Marwa has the best wife. The queen of Marwa has now bought land. The queen of Marwa is, that is what they want to hear. And Marwa also wants to hear that praise and worship. If you don't praise and worship him, then you are in a wrong team. You are going to die in your poverty. You are cursed. So you, Bobo, know that you denounce yourself. He would rather have someone like Daniel who will come out and declare that JT, you should be shamed, and shamed with SHEM. He would rather have somebody like Mayugno who will be ready to fight Gintu on the road because Gintu is talking about Marwa. He would rather have somebody like Priska Sagati who will always go there and say that we have to work as a team. There's no need to fight. People out there are happy. When they see you not talking, let's have unity. Let's sit together. I cheated them. I told them that I'm going to prepare for them food. Ask them what they want. And they said chicken. And I welcomed all of them. I'm like, okay. So hypocrisy is the way to go. Bobo, hypocrisy works in Nyabohanse. So when you come here and start to walk around with marks, know that your life is shattered. You will never, again sit together with the king of Nyabohanse and eat together. You will never also have your way out for your YouTube unless you did not come to the streets. Now you've come to the street, will you manage to maintain the momentum? Or are you used to bootlicking so you will have no way to survive? So I looked at this video. Max was going on explaining everything, and I was like, Max, you people should just keep off from Marwa so that he knows that you don't have to survive because of him. Why would you accept a gift through another? Tell that subscriber, send that money directly. I have contacts for Daniel. Send the money to Daniel and explain to him. Whether he consumes or he hands over, let it be his problem. You can even tell your subscriber, you contact Marwa and send the money. Because I am not in good terms with Marwa according to what he thinks. Because all your subscribers know who Marwa is. If there is anyone who actually follows me and they know Marwa, they should understand his ideology. There is no way they can send me a gift and say I should send to Marwa. Actually, I've not seen JT or Caro or anybody receiving a gift on their behalf. So why you? You should have just rejected, because this has been a humiliation that was meant for you. It was meant to bring you to the streets in a negative light. And of course, they have made it. So even as you make your video and say a sad story after handing over money, I think most of the people are not actually showing that sympathy. What they are just questioning, what is the critical aspect behind money going through so many hands? Like when I'm buying goods and I know the producer, why should I go through the retailer? Why should I go through the supermarket? If I'm buying goods and I know that there is an industry somewhere producing like clothes, I would directly order from that industry so that I have a fair deal. But I think business is business, life is life. I don't know. Anyway, let's move to Davy Jr. and also see what happened here. Yesterday's video, actually, there was this video. Let me just check on it. I watched that video yesterday. He does 3 videos per day these days. Here it is. Hey. So David Jr. actually sent away a certain lady here. Why is that video hiding? This other one, no. And today again, David Jr. has arrested somebody. David Jr.'s videos cannot end without arresting. And I think the one they have arrested is the boy that fought with Eze at the construction site. But anyway, let's go and watch this video I'm talking about just briefly before we proceed, guys. Because I saw that as a very crazy aspect. David Jr. decides to really send this guy away. just because the guy, the lady was doing some content with Percy. The lady tried to say, I'm sorry, but David Jr. was like, pack and go. And the money you are supposed to have received from some subscriber is not coming your way. Instead, Eze, remain with it and do with the money what you wish. I was like, okay. So this is a trend that is actually building up in Nyabohanse. You receive money, you don't send it to whoever should give, and you talk, on camera. Do you think whoever sent that money did not know this lady? I don't know, because I'm just feeling like there are subscribers who are trying maybe either to bring unity or to divide. Let's see this video here. This video here, as David Jr. is downloading his anchor on this lady, I'm like, why are you so bitter? You always say, we sitting on small stools, we are bitter. But then, here you sound so bitter. Yeah, so let's check on this video. And today, I don't know, the streets are so dry. Only Marwa is watching. I don't know where the rest are, but it is what it is. I normally say even if one person will watch me up to the end, I'll keep doing what I have to do. Yeah, so I think it was this video. There was a lady washing utensils at Grandma's place, and David Jr. had to come and send her away. Let's just look at it. I think it's this. Yeah, here she is, right? Yeah, this lady here.
Ukweli, watu walinituma kwako. I'm telling her guys, people sent me to her, which is true. Are you a content creator?
Yes, I am.
Okay, they told me you shouldn't be around here. You know what you did?
Yeah, I made a mistake.
Okay, which mistake? Mama, mimi akisikuwa najua, lakini watu kwa comments zangu the video ni release waliniambia you shouldn't be around here. Mama, watu waliniambia huyo msichana alikuwa anatusi wazazi wangu. Afai kuonekana hapa. Kwa kamera. Muulize.
Watusi ni venye tulikuwa na pasi wakati nienda kuomba shamba.
Sasa waliniambia asiwahi onekana. Watu wenye wanatusi wazazi wangu hawafai kuonekana kwa nini? Hivyo ndo niliambiwa. Watu wenye wanawasupport. Yeah. Guys, our subscribers, they are very royal. Watu wenye wanatusupport sana. Na wataki kuona wazazi wetu wakitusiwa popote pale.
Hata hivyo.
Kwa hivyo walisema huyo asiwahi onekana hapa.
Asionekana hapa.
Na ni hivyo.
Tapendezewa.
Pesa yake ilikuwa imetumwa, lakini nimeambia Ezi usipeane hiyo pesa.
Basi sawa. Hata hivyo.
Kwa sababu watu hawaoni vizuri wazazi wetu kutukanwa na tunafanya kazi kwa bidii kusaidia watu.
Na mimi
na hata huyo mtu mwenye alimharibia hata watu walihama kutoka kwake hata wamsupport.
So you can see what he's saying. David Jr.
Give out that money, please. Yeah, what are we doing? It's very painful. Even I feel so sad.
Hey, David Jr. had to say it is very painful. Don't give that money to her. And I'm like, oh. So you have now to restrict people's reception of money. David Jr. even began saying that that person she was doing content with is not receiving support anymore. The people stopped supporting her. I'm like, you people, you know what happened. When this lady, Percy, tried to expose something to do with the... Marwa is saying, oh, I know this girl. She's married to Irene Inaga's brother. Oh, okay. And you're also saying she really needs the money. Remember, Ondari took their land very cheap. Yeah, I know. She's the lady who actually, whose land was sold to Jamaican uncle. And I don't know, these people even stay on a plot. I think they have rented a house. I don't know, sometimes parents can be very awkward. The parents sold their land very cheaply. And I remember that money that Marwa used to buy this land, I think was for a generator or something. Was it generator or what? Very, very small amount of money that today, if I want land where I stay, I can't acquire land at that price. But that family sold land to Jamaican uncle, and they now stay in rental houses. Now, I think at some point people made her aware of this, and she began talking about the Marwas, the Ondaris, and they felt very bad that, when you say the truth about the Ondaris, then you become a hater, you become a bitter person, you become a problem, you become poor person who should die in poverty. That is actually what they say. Now, when I look at this video, Davy Jr. was speaking with a lot of bitterness, actually. Listen at him.
Kwa sababu watu hawaoni vizuri wazazi wetu kutukanwa na tunafanya kazi kwa bidii kusaidia watu. Na mimi hata huyo mtu mwenye alimharibia hata watu walihama kutoka kwake hata wamsupport. As don't give out that money, please. Yeah, what are we doing? It's very painful. Even I feel so sad. I feel so sad because she's cooking here. Even I won't be eating now. Hakuna haja hata mimi nikule hapa kwa sababu yeye ndiye anatayarisha chakula. Kuna haja gani nikule chakula ya mtu anatukana wazazi wangu?
Now, Davy Jr. has been eating here and he has not been poisoned. Davy Jr. has been eating here. He has been feeling that the food is very okay. In one of the videos, he was eating and saying, the food is very okay, and he swallows. Now today, he's saying he will not be eating from this place because whoever is cooking is an enemy. So it was a simple way to intimidate the grandma to make sure that she is not allowing anybody. Davy Jr. is not a friend to in the home. Now, this is one of the methods the Ondaris use at all. Looking from Congrats mom to Machete man, you look at Davy Jr., come to Dimango, come to Marwa, they use the same methods. If you are an enemy to one of them, you are an enemy to the entire family. If you are the person who says you say the truth about them or reveal any receipts about them, you are automatically an enemy to them. And of course, because we do content and people watch us based on our titles, if they understand that you are talking anything about them as it is, you become an automatic enemy. So this lady here, as it is known, they sold their land to Jamaican uncle, of course bought in their name, because if Jamaican uncle, God forbid, vamooses today, that land will belong to Marwa, because I believe the documents that are holding that land are possibly in Marwa's name. So, their enmity surrounds property that they grab from the people. And even if they are doing injustice to people, they don't care. Even when Murimi was actually selling the land, people complained, said, why are you taking the land from Murimi? But they had to go full chest. Hey, full chest. They had to make sure that they even send away Murimi's father from the villa. I remember that time, there was a celebration. Were they international guests or what? They were having a celebration. Murimi was struggling with the bone eater. The father came to the villa when they were actually sharing clothes, and Marwa had to send him away. I remember that day. He sent him away telling him, you cannot be allowing your children to abuse me and you are coming to my compound. I think it's because of Gatanyiga and Wu. So he was told to go away and he left. Now here this lady is being humiliated. I can imagine the pain. Is it Davy Jr. who should be feeling the pain or the lady? Now Davy Jr. is saying, I feel a lot of pain. I'm like, really? You said those of us who are painful, there are those who sit on small stools with a lot of pain in poverty, and we are actually going to die in poverty because all we think about is negative energy, not positive energy, positive vibes. So positive vibes is about, licking the people who do the wrong and saying, yeah, you are doing right. You are doing right. Go on. Run. Go your race. Let's listen to this again.
Right now, even I cannot eat here. There is no need I eat food where people are abusing my parents. Left, right, center. And whereas my parents, they are very hardworking. So unajua wazazi wangu vya wanafanya kazi kwa bidii. So unajua babangu vya anaenda hata shambani. Alafu wengine wanawatusi kwa mtandao. Ndio maana watu wamenituma hapa nimwambie Asikanyage hapa na asifanye kazi
Kama
hapa.
vile atangaza sikanyage hapa niwe sikanyage hapa.
Kabisa. We have to say no.
Haya wakupika hata hiyo mzee mwite Matiku yupo atapika.
Kabisa. We have to say no.
Nimemwambia
People who abuse my parents,
nimemwambia
that is a no.
gari hapa nyumbani. Umesikia? Huyo baba anakuja.
That is a no.
Semina mmekuta ni
So Ezi, don't give out the money to her. I cannot give her. I had to tell her the way it is. We all didn't know. And right now she should pack her things and go.
No, kwa wazazi wake kwa nini?
Sasa unajua kitu yenye ulikuwa unafanya. Mimi watu walikuwa wananiandikia ujumbe wengi sana. Wananiambia ule hafai kuonekana hapa juu alikuwa anatusi wazazi wao.
Hata mimi nimekasirika kabisa hivyo. Saizi sio umekuja sasa hivi ndio anaingia ananiosha vyombo hivi sawa. Lakini si mimi
haya nimekwambia ujue. Hafai kuonekana hapa. Watu hawamtaki. Kwa sababu gani anatusi wazazi wangu?
Atusi wazazi. Na wao ndio wamekuzaa.
Na mimi ndio nawakusaidia hapa kila kitu.
Sasa nieleze sawa na makosa wa roho.
Sasa wewe ujue. Na si eti tunamwekelea anajua.
Hata yeye amesema eti
si eti tunamwekelea muulize.
I just applied to 400 jobs in
All right, guys. So you've seen that video. Now be the judge here. Be the judge. Do you think this lady deserved to be humiliated and sent away because she ever made contact with Percy and they were talking about Machete Man and Conqueror's mom? Do you think that is what you would do? If indeed you claim that you are such a religious person, you believe in God, you practice the faith. Because in any Christian faith, what they tell us is forgive. Forgive 70 by 70 times. How many times has Davy Jr. forgiven this lady? How many times? Yeah, she might have done wrong. But she has come here, she's saying she's very sorry. It is only that she was appearing in the videos of Percy. But Davy Jr. is so bitter. His voice had to change. He had even to shout at the grandma. You have to know that this lady should not be here. If she will be here, I'll not be eating here because I cannot eat food of those people who abuse my parents. My parents work so hard. I'm like, does it mean the parents of this girl who are not working hard? No wonder they sold the land. All right, the people in Nyabohanse, you are being told free of charge. Okay, you need the title, Scam Marwa. The title is The Ungrateful. The Ungrateful. I never saw this coming. Breaking my silence. That video was done yesterday. By now, it is reading how many minutes? Let me check for you. Let me just check for you so that you are able to reach that video. It is reading The Ungrateful. I never saw this coming. Breaking my silence. So this video is 19k views by now. And what is the time? Oh, it's not showing me how many minutes because it has been reading on my end. Maybe if I walk out and then check again, I'll see how many minutes it's reading. But that is it. Now today, Davy Jr. has arrested somebody. Now he thrives in arresting people, arresting and arresting, arresting and arresting. Now before I go to the arrest, Daniel is thriving in the art to please Marwa. He knows how to bootlick. Hey, this is a master of bootlicking. He actually knows that if he doesn't continue leaking, I don't want to say nya. If he doesn't continue leaking the nya of his boss, Marwa, then he's not going to make it. So he's still faking it to make it. I hope he continues and he will not come out one day like Bobo or any other person. Like the other day, there was a certain guy who also came out to actually shambuk Marwa. So, finally, the first materials have arrived at Daniel's site. So he took the advice of his master Marwa. He doesn't want to go to school anymore as we used to think. Now, you remember that video Daniel did? Shambuking JT. JT, hi, where are you? I hope you are fine. And I wish you would be here to watch this. Okay? So Daniel Mwita actually made a video to show how he has actually achieved through leaking the nya of of Marwa. The materials are arriving at his side. So let me just play this shortly. Then now go to justify. We go to justify why he has finally began this.
In my site, here guys, going like that way. So I paid that boy at least to dig for me here to make a good way so that when the car will come, the tippers will come.
The tippers.
Just enter without any problem.
The language of the tippers is here.
You can see, and this is the way. So guys, that is all about it. As I'm waiting this Mr. Mayubira to come here, because he's the one who's going to measure the house and to design the house. I really believe in so, and I know that in God, guys, we trust. Thank you guys, stay tuned, enjoying the vlog, and I'm just remembering you that if you subscribe my channel, my previous channel, which is Daniel Mwita, please don't forget to subscribe this channel also. Please don't forget to subscribe.
Why? Tell us why.
Is mine. And this channel, I'm going to show you all the vlogs of my construction site since it started up to the end, guys. Stay tuned. Enjoy the vlog. May God bless you.
Okay, amen. All right, so Daniel Jr. is, Daniel Mwita is actually making steps. He doesn't want to take baby steps. He is on the run. He is on the run. Murife, on the run. He wants to make sure that he's following his brother. Or is it the father? The other day he said Marwa is his father. Let's just see that video he did. Hey, he doesn't want to take the baby steps. Ahmed Cooking, welcome here. We are on to the reaction. Today we are doing a harambe for the funeral that we have in the family, and I've had to come back this evening, but Friday, possibly this hour, I'll be at the funeral full time because burial is on Saturday. So today was harambe. We've tried to contribute what we can so that the funeral goes on. And to Friday, the lady will be picked from the mortuary, and there will be a mass. Of course, today there was a mass too before the harambe. And Friday, there'll be a mass before burial on Saturday. So thank you for being patient with me. But on Friday, I'll try to do a video earlier because my hours are coming down. When I skip a day, they are going down again, and I'm targeting to be monetized. So I just try as much as possible for those who are available to watch my videos, actually, so that I get to receive the sweat, so that I don't say I'm working 3 hard. Okay, so let's get to Daniel Mwita. Daniel Mwita, who is Daniel and Brian's Journey. That is his new channel. Of course, you understand what happened to the other channel. Marwa decided to show him that you cannot run. You don't have to run, Murife. Just walk. Baby steps are necessary in YouTube. So his other... All right. My bundles were working against me, but I'm back. So guys, let's watch the video by Daniel Mwita. Daniel and Brian's Journey. Of course, I was explaining what happened to his channel. Daniel and now he calls himself Daniel Brian's Journey. Yeah. So he did a video actually showing how he can be so loyal. Hey, and I was like, yeah, brother, you are good at that. There are people who are talented at these things. Some of us are not too good in being so loyal. And then David Jr. is just claiming here that they have followers who are very loyal, and they'll do anything for them. They can even kill themselves for them. Hey, let me not mention this before YouTube can think that I'm actually doing something. Anyway, so we have already the machine. Are they machine cut, really? Let's watch this. Yeah, this video here. There was a video here that this boy did, a live stream, in fact. and he was trying to warn JT.
So
Yeah,
much, so
look at
much,
this.
so much. May God bless you. Like, I really love you, and I'm how much you have been contributed to contributed to me. So it will not cost
What?
me to say that leave me. That
Ah.
are calling me. I'm live. For the people that are calling me, I'm live. So my good people,
Oh,
this
Alhamed
message I
cooking.
want you
Anauliza nani alitoa
to
Brian
receive
kwa
this
Goko.
this
Brian
message. I want
alienda
all of you
shule.
to get it right from me,
Brian went back
Daniel.
to school.
Guys, I'm against this man that I can see him continue commenting on these videos, and I'm going to ask how to put moderators today. So it means that in the next video, I don't know if you'll be able to comment. You're so stupid. You are not my brother. You are not my cousin. You are not, because even there's nothing from you guys. There's nothing I'm receiving from you.
What if you
Even
received?
give me 1,000 subscribers, which might lead me to monetization. So I have no business with you, and I want to put my subscribers, my views, the whole.
Oh,
And
Ahmed
guys,
cooking.
please
You're saying Brian
stay
or
tuned,
Daniel.
because I really, really love you guys, because you are the reason why I'm here, and I think you have been thing might not know how many challenges I'll be passing through. My friend, there was a time I was left in this old home that you can see here. Maybe you are a reactor, or you are a JP podcast, or you are whatever. You can see this old home. I was being left here alone. Since my father, who is resting over here, passed away. So I know what is life, and that is why I am.
Daniel knows what is life. And because he has got the opportunity, of course, boy, hold on that. Hold on it so that you improve your life, guy, if you can. Now, Ahmed cooking, what happened is that Daniel was actually, there were uncles at grandma's place. If you know Chacha Tales, do you know Chacha Tales? Yeah, so Chacha Tales were together with another boy known as Benjamin or somebody like that. Chacha Tales and Benjamin they are very close to grandma. In terms of family, they are immediate cousins to Brian. I don't know whether you watch them. Chacha Tales and a boy known as Benjamin. They are closer to grandma than Daniel. Daniel is a distant person, not very close to grandma, just as he said from the beginning. So, there reached a time, I think Chachatel saw that this boy is rising so much and receiving a lot of favor. So they decided to collaborate. They even did a video again about this boy, and they also tried to tell him that he cannot have a space in that home. And somehow, grandma was showing attitude, even on camera. If you watched the video, the last video Daniel did, if you go through his videos, there is one video he did on, was it Sunday or Saturday there. He was showing how they had told him that he cannot have space here. They tried to send him away. He went to Kisumu, then came back. When he came back, he did a video to show the subscribers why he's leaving this home, handed over the keys, and also called Marwa to explain everything. Remember, Daniel is very greedy. At some point, he wants to grow. Actually, I don't blame him so much, though. He looks so desperate that he would do anything for Marwa. He would do anything, guys. Even if it is leaking the boots, those the blue gumboots, he can do it. Even if it is carrying Marwa on the back, Daniel will do it for the sake of his survival. Because having been an orphan, I think he feels like if he doesn't grab this opportunity, he will never have such a chance again. So when Chachatel's were chasing him from the grandma's place, he felt like, hey, it's about to go down. So he had to go about to do a video call Marwa. And of course, Chachatel's now came out to expose him, say that he has been living a lie. He has been faking it to make it. He has been saying he's an orphan when he's not really an orphan. They even said that he had a mother who is still alive. That even the house he did content in at some point to show that his home is not his home. But he had to send away some cousin from a house. I don't know whether it's Benjamin, so that he can do content from there to show the subscribers. But there is some favor for him because there are subscribers who are willing to adopt him. There are those who are willing to have him have his home. And I'm seeing the possibility that they are going to build him a house, even if it's a small one. Because so far, some people have already willed. Marwa, of course, on Sunday evening, in the video he did, announced that he's ready to help this boy become better. And he will even bring a tipper of some stones to his home. And I think he has started it. Though recently Priska Sagati had to welcome Daniel. He welcomed, this boy Benjamin, and also Chacha Tales, and they did a fake reconciliation. From my perspective, it's a fake reconciliation because you cannot be called by someone else who is not even involved in your disagreement. Then you are told to sit down. They bring juice, you drink, and you are there on camera showing people and saying that, yeah, they were so happy that we are divided. They were now making content about us. But now we are back together. Unity is strength. Then Priska Sagati was sitting close to this guy, Daniel. On the other side, Benjamin and Chacha were sitting together. And I was like, whom are you fooling? It is about you people. If you decide to unite, it is your own palaver. You decide to divide yourself or unite, it is your own palaver, because this is a village with a lot of drama. And we keep watching these dramas left, right, because they bring the drama. Why not? Okay? So, Daniel actually told the grandma that I've been told, you have been called by people and you are saying you are uncomfortable with me being here, and so I'm going away. So he left. And that is why now he has begun a project at his point and doing videos and videos to show it. Now, of course, as you can see in this video, he was showing us the progress in his home. And he has done 2 videos, I think. Yeah. So one is this, whereby he's showing us that the materials are arriving. All right. The first materials are arriving. Yeah. So look at this video.
So I have to wait.
By the time it's ending, we have these visitors from Uganda who also visited Marwa here.
So also, we don't have to put it out there. Grandma is still brand new. She's like a bride in her house. So we can't say, Grandma, we are inviting you to Uganda tomorrow. But if you ever feel like you want to visit Uganda, we will always post it. Yeah.
I'm gonna come with her.
You will?
Yeah, I'm going to sure. Tushaongea naye taenda huko kwao. So nikienda tutaenda na wewe. Sitakuacha nyuma.
But first she can enjoy the house. You know, you can't.
Next year. It's next year.
Grandma, when you feel like the house is getting a little bit older for you, now you can come and visit us to change the vibe. Yeah? We are farmers from Uganda. I know. We have a farm called,
Oh my God. Now, remember these visitors had gone to Marwa's place for a shout out. And this guy is saying he's a serious farmer with a lot of connections with a lot of companies. And he bought a lot of stuff, including some for Marwa, some for Grandma. And Daniel had to be collected and come here to do some video with Grandma. And there is a lady here also, I don't know whether it's Priska Sagati or who also came, and she's promising to go to Uganda. The guy here is promising to host them. So Grandma has been finally turned to be Team Marwa. Indirectly, she has to be controlled. She has to be told what to do. People want to make videos, they must carry along her. They must carry her along to different places. Yeah? Yeah, I don't feel like this guy is right, because how do you buy such gifts? You come with all these gifts. You know, these days there are people who are also, I believe they are cultic behaviors. I don't see. Because I need to actually check on this video. Ahmed Cooking here is saying that the Uganda guy is not straight. Yeah, there's something I'm not understanding about this guy. Because the level at which he's saying he has been doing videos, he said at Marwa's place that he has been doing videos, but in most of those videos, he has not been showing the face of, I don't know, he was not able to show his face. He has not been showing his face in most of the videos. All he has been showing is him at a narrow point and only the orphans and all that. I was like, what is that? What exactly is that? You know? So I looked at it and I can't understand, you know? There is something I cannot understand. Because the guy has walked along some other man who, I don't know, plays which, is it a trombone? Yeah, let's see that video here. There's a part here. There's a part here I want to see. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I get it now. He calls himself Dread Travel Food. Oh my God. Oh. I understand now. I understand. Because I was seeing him talking about some things. I'm like, I'm not so sure about what he's saying. He was saying that even the YouTube, he does it for fun or something. And I'm like, seriously? Why? Okay. I see. I see. Okay. My goodness. Anyway, looking at Daniel Mwita, apart from this video that he did, he has done other videos, right? And in other videos, he's trying to prove that his construction is growing. Let's see whether I'll see another one. All right, so there is a video that this guy, not Brian, but Daniel did. I don't know, sometimes you get to confuse them because they are together. So an hour ago, he posted a video to show us that there's a lot of progress. Kelly Sharp, hello.
You can see the sun over there.
Welcome,
It's a very,
welcome.
very beautiful morning. I want to take Master Gesso to school after the surgery, guys. And what I'm thanking God is he is okay and he's fine, at least now. Master Gesso, you know, he is here to stay tuned and do the vlog to see what is really happening on my site here, because this is day 2, guys. This is day 2, and you wanna see the charger hills bike. And enda pole pole bwana, usiniache. Now I'm gonna coming back with it, so I want to make sure that I just admit him to school.
Yeah, and I told you that this boy can fake it until he makes it. Kelly Sharp, welcome, welcome. Join us, like the video. At least Ahmad Cooking and Skamarwa have given me the like. So as you join us, remember to give the like. And also share the videos with your friends to just help me grow. All right. So Daniel Mwita is here talking to Chacha. And he has been forced to make a video, Daniel Mwita Chacha. I'm like, okay. Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay. So why has he made a video and called it Daniel Mwita Chacha? Just to prove a point that they are together with Chacha now. They are no longer enemies or in a quarrel. So while picking Mosegeso after that operation, he takes Mosegeso to school and he comes back, shows us his side. And this is a tipper, the first tipper to pour this. So we are like, okay, fake it until you make it, why not? All right. So guys, we said that Daniel is going to become just like his brother. He said he's learned a lot of lessons from Marwa. So not his brother, he called him father. So he has become an expert in these things. And his bag that he got must serve the purpose of building a home at home. Right? Fake it until you make it. Why not? So we see Daniel actually receiving a lot of material here. And Chacha is right here.
Guys, it's amazing job. Me, I'm happy for you. Yes. Keep pushing. We'll be here to support you anywhere we can. Also, guys, if you're watching this, support Daniel. Yes. Support him, guys.
Okay.
It's a big project. It will take some time. And all your support is all we need.
All right.
Thank you so much for all who are supporting this. You see the whole house, the way it looks. Yes. And, it will also be a transformation. Guys. Yes. Really appreciate it. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you open the hardware in Nyabohanza and make sure you are watching Marwa and his team. He will automatically come to buy items in your shop, because we normally see that whenever he goes to a place and someone tells him, I watch you, Marwa, then he's like, yeah, I'll be now buying goods from your shop. Yeah, so just open a hardware. Nyabohanza is very potential for that. You will actually make it. And you just know the prices of how they are selling, because for them they announce on camera. So you can quickly know the prices at which they buy goods. You can even have a multi-material kind of, not just a hardware. How do you call them in Europe? You know, a kind of store that has variety of things that do with houses. And then you'll supply and supply and supply. As long as you contain him, make sure he comes and watches and finds classic stuff. He finds favorable prices. He will be your customer. Don't worry. All right, so the construction of Daniel's house has started. And Chacha and Benjamin are standing right there. The people who are working against him. They are now here to say that they are together with him.
Oh, guys, I've been told that another ship is here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Like Mara, indeed. Hey, you have mastered the art. No worry. Daniel Muita has actually mastered the art of, oh my God, oh my God. Another tipper is here.
Kuna mawe mbili ndani. Usirudi na mawe yangu.
The master has begun the construction. We wish him well anyway. We wish him well. Meanwhile, there is good news in the villa, and Dimwango has come back. Dimwango has come back. All right? Yeah, so my phone is almost drained with power. So let me just do something little from the good news from at the villa. Good news at the villa, warm water running.
After this, I'm going to shower hot. Right now,
Hot
I have
water.
to enjoy the hard work and the sacrifice. You know, I have to enjoy. You know, guys, I realize when building, water is the most significant thing you need in your house. Either it can destroy your house or it can make. This is still cold, but I feel like it's warming up. Let me give it time. There's no.
Yeah, So Marwa actually appreciated when there was storms. He said that some things are blessings in disguise. So the storm was actually blessing in disguise, and it brought some people who bought the panels, solar panels, and now warm water is running in the house, so he's going to enjoy enjoy the sweat of his work. Guys, how do you see that? So if you complain about the people contributing, he will raise another campaign on disaster and have 1 million shillings contributed, and you'll do nothing about it, my brother. That is what he told us, right? Yeah.
But there is hot water. I love this view, guys. I love when I walk from here, see here, like this, going there. And also one thing, Doro tuta flash maji kwa choo, alafu usikie kama inakuja moto. Sababu wakati mwingine unaweza pata system ya maji moto ndio inaleta maji kwa choo za kuflash. Thank you. Telling her to flush the toilets, then to see if hot water is going there.
So how will you check the water in the toilet when you flush to know whether it's hot, really? Like, I'm asking myself, if I'm flushing a toilet, how would I know that the water that is coming is warm? Does he mean that Dorothy should be touching, or what is he saying? You know, sometimes the things we hear on the streets are just too much for us anyway. Oh,
so I'll come back
okay.
to test toilets only. But this is warming up, 100%. So there's a house here I haven't tested yet. I want to see what is going on.
All right. The disaster was a blessing indeed. The disaster was a blessing, and he's still testing from outside to see the buttons working. And I'm like, where is the expert? Where is the expert? When the solar panels were blown away, you had to call an expert. But here you are testing yourself. What is happening?
It can't be that. I'm still looking for a switch which says on and off.
Okay.
Probably it should be here.
Probably. Don't create another disaster, then say it will be a blessing. Because now you are trying on and off, you are not sure which one is on and off. What about if there is a blast here or something, an accident? What will you say? You know, I don't understand some things anyway. Hey, call the technician. They'll call the technician again, okay? They'll call the technician. Anyway, Dimwango is back to the village after having been in Hazambe. Is it Hazambe or whatever? The monkey eating community. Okay? Skamaro says it's a blessing, yes, for the beggar. Hey. I've never heard anybody who calls disaster blessing, but I heard Marwa do it, and I was like, hey, when you have support and a team, you can actually call anything. You can call anything by any name, and they'll still clap for you. Hey, hey. Yeah? So let's see something on Dimwango and close the chapter for today on this channel, then wait for tomorrow. What did Nasto say anyway? I don't know. I'll be checking that later, but Nasto said something.
That tomorrow I can make that, I think you guys remember. Oats and eggs for breakfast. I also bought some beans. I'll cook them for breakfast also. So with me here, I also have more carrots.
So you are on Jamaican meals, right?
Guys, I'm in the journey for Jamaica time.
Rasta time.
Oh, I forget this.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Jamaican cooking is still going on, but Dimango is back in Kenya after traveling outside Africa in a country known as Tanzania, right? Yeah. So after traveling among the Tanzanian pastoral community outside Africa in a country known as Tanzania. Oh, Skamarwa says Nasto is going on a trip to vlog and living flair in the village again. Oh, I hope he's not going to Tanzania. I hope he's not going to Tanzania. Okay? Yeah, so flair back home cooking and of course giving a tip to Dimwango. Dimwango normally looks at what Flair is cooking, then decides to cook. The only thing she does is to change the venue. But she has to copy what Flair is doing, you know. Yeah. Yeah, so I really appreciate guys for actually checking on me. I had very few people watching, but I still appreciate Ahmed Cooking, Skamarwa, Kelly Sharp, and who else? Yeah, those are the people who really supported me today. Big up to you, and I really appreciate your presence for the 1 hour, 21 minutes, 47 seconds. Good night. Adios. See you later. Yeah, tomorrow again, I'll be doing another video. Maybe more than one video tomorrow so that I can compensate for the rest of the time. So bye-bye. Let's see another time when God gives us the opportunity. Otherwise, I really appreciate your presence, means a world to me. So good night for those who are going to sleep, and good day for those who are maybe starting a new day. All right, so let me create time to go to Live Saga TV and do some other video on political analysis of Kenya situation. Bye bye.